everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So today we are going to be going over something that is quite old. I think it was one of the first scrapbooking techniques Mom ever used.
Yes, it was.
But make sure that you watch our video to check out what we are about to do. All right, so we have a cup of tea here today, Lipton, just a normal cup of tea. And we have a tea bag in it. So Mom is going to drink the tea after we do this. But I also just have a plain piece of white daisy here. You could really use anything. You'll see a little bit more on our Throw It Together Thursday. But we also have our all-purpose mat here because it is heat resistant. So the hot cup of tea will be fine on the all-purpose mat. And yeah, so what I'm basically just going to do is, this is very hot, so I don't really want to push. Should I push it?
No, you don't push it.
Okay, great. So I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to let it leak a little bit off the side. And we're just going to do this. Super simple technique, right? And I'm not going to dip the tea bag back into the water after because Mom is going to drink it. But if you wanted to just use the tea and get more on it, you can just dip it back into your mug. But I'm basically just saturating this entire piece of paper. Okay, tea bag will go away.
And you could do this with any paper you have.
Yes, I said that.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Yes, but watercolor paper too if you didn't want it to warp as much. But I kind of like the warpy look. So we could leave it exactly like that. And doesn't it look really cool? It kind of looks vintage. And if you wanted to even give it a more like crinkly look.
Right. And you could also take your craft heater and dry it.
This is true. Or you could rip the edges before you do this. Here, I'll show you what like that looks like. But look how cool this looks. Isn't that awesome? I just think it looks so cool.
And you could even do a little bit more if you want.
You could take a distressor too and like distress the edges, anything like that. I'll rip some of the edges to show that it's like falling apart in my hand a little. But and yeah, like Mom said, you could keep going over this and keep going over it. I kind of like that we have like splashes of where the tea was. But do you see how cool that edge looks too now? I really like the ripped look. That's like something of mine. And if you keep doing this, you remember you're also going to get that rip of the paper. So because this is not watercolor paper, it's not as strong. And then if you want to flatten it out, you could always just take one of our blocks, kind of just press it out. But obviously it is still wet, so you're going to want it to dry.
Yes, you could even iron it.
Oh yeah, you could take
things too.
And look, I mean, even look at the back. So this one obviously has more of the brown stain. And then this is more of the white, and it actually kind of looks grayish. But I just think it's so cool. I love how this looks. I think it's really cool because you'll be seeing a little bit more on Throw It Together Thursday using this with stars and sparklers. Because it is a patriotic thing and kind of giving that vintage look on it is really cool. So make sure that you stay tuned for the end of this month. And also that one only goes till the end of this month. So that's why we wanted to say it now. Stars and Sparklers, if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Yes. And long time ago, I used to do things like this. And I would do calligraphy on it. So it would look like an old vintage note, or give it that old look. So you could always do this with Melissa Esplin pens in the calligraphy and with the brush tips, and
I mean even just the regular handwriting of hers.
Oh
too.
yes,
You could do both.
yeah, her, it's beautiful.
But I'm not going to do it right now on these, but I just wanted to show you the Picture My Life cards and things like that, and just how pretty would like that stained look onto something like this. They would just look so pretty. I would go more for the white colored ones, but like you could even just stain the edges of that. It would just look so nice. Even this, you could give that a nice vintage look, right? So I just wanted to show you any of these could look really cool with that technique. And then this is the paper pack. So you've got this one and its background. Like this is even kind of has, do you see it actually has a little bit of the stain on it, but you can actually make a real stain. You have this one, which would look really cool. And then this background is the blue paper. And then this one, you've got the words. So you can make the words instead of white, you can kind of make them distressed. And then you've got this, which you can see has a little bit of the distressing on it, but you can now make it more of a brown tone. But yeah, so that is our technique. Basically just using a tea bag to distress your paper. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Super easy technique. All you need is a tea bag and some paper, and it looks really, really cool. Also remember, our weekend is this upcoming weekend, July 11th to the 13th, where we will be using the stars and sparklers, which we talked about during our video. So it is an absolutely beautiful paper. If you would like to join us, you still can. The videos, you might not get your stuff in time, but the videos will be posted and they will stay on Facebook. So you would still be a part of the group. You could still join in. You could watch our demos. You could join our prizes, everything like that. So if you'd like to be a part of that, just place a $50 order on our website before tax and shipping or after you used your VIP credit. And yeah, you'll be added to that. We love our weekends, so we're super excited about it.
And Stars and Sparklers will be retiring at the end of the month, so you want to make sure you get it now. It's really a very nice set.
Yeah. And who doesn't like patriotic stuff, right? So, all right, I guess that's it. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Are you going?
Oh, he's coming.
Hey everyone, it's Adele. We can poop on my head. And how's it, you too?
No, my beautiful.
I'm a weirdo making faces on the other side of the camera. I'm afraid this bird's gonna poop in my head.
Oh, now there's the bird.
Where? Oh, don't you dare poop on my head. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
If it poops, it's gonna
Yes,
go right
you're
down
looking
there.
at me.
Oh.
I already started the video. I won't roll over my toe today.
Don't roll over your toe. Don't roll over mine. Thank you.
Weekend is this current weekend. Current weekend?
Coming.
Yes.
Stars and Spanglers will be.
Stars and Spanglers.
Stars and
Sparklers.
And star. And stars and
Something in your tooth. Okay, go again.